back? I'm back! Are you also back? Are you still there? Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for staying while I was like restarting. Hold the line. Yes, thank you. As you can see, we made 814 searches. It says searches made over there, but you cannot see that right now, which is fine. We found like a lot of responses. I hope we can get to max. I am kind of scared that we might have missed a response on Warwick, on Professor Warwick, because he walked out of me last time, and I don't know why, but it's okay. Act progress is like 33%, so we have like roughly a third of the act done. Overall, we're closing in on 50 and still 0 hints used. We're going strong, and I'm gonna get that achievement because we're also achievement hunting here. But it's still my first playthrough, so
at midnight each day.
On Valentine's
Act
night,
1.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife. Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
such
Steak
good
over
cuts.
and over.
Hilda.
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Good boy,
Is that it for
Primal.
today?
Do so. Happy lurking.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date
They went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
on
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't I?
He was
But why
preoccupied
is the
with
W in
finding
there then?
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since,
Lightning.
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
So Dekker wasn't buried. Jaya is my next patient. Also Lightning. It's Warwick? So, like, Warwick is a fridge situation. Like a refrigerator. A refrigerator situation. No, wait, refrigerator doesn't have a D in it, which is weird. I've written that wrong a couple of times because of it. Warwick. Okay, Warwick. I will try to remember Warwick. I never knew, cause like everybody around here would like pronounce the W. And I probably pronounced the W as well because of League of Legends. And like literally Riot themselves would talk to me about like a fucking character named Warwick. So I suppose Warwick then. I'll try to remember. So it's Professor Warwick. Thank you. I learned something today. Oh, it's a good day today. I like learning new things. Hey, I'm sorry that's the case. It's just like another language. Yeah, they probably did. Or they made it like their own name, you know? But, you know, I'm not gonna dwell on it. Warwick it is. I'll try to remember. I'll learn something new. New devs can't read? New devs? Bro, that was back in the day when I worked for them. Like, I didn't work for Riot, but well, I kinda do work for Riot, but Riot was a client. Riot was a client. But like the German like people at their like at Riot would always like pronounce the W. Good to know that it's like just Warwick. I think that's because of the area, right? There's an area called Warwick, or like a city or something. I am not knowledgeable about this. You don't know how small the things are from outer space, bro. But I'm glad I was able to learn this. Thank you. You must have cringed a lot, cause you honestly, you shouldn't watch the other VOD then, because I am pronouncing this badly then every time. Oh. Anyway, so we will talk to Jaya. Apparently, Jaya has been an assistant to a couple of psychiatrists, like us in this case, a couple of psychiatrists, as we're filling in as a psychiatrist as well. Now, she didn't Like, at first she didn't tell me that Dekker had resigned, which we actually know of his resignation letter. I suppose this is a 2 weeks notice. Because it doesn't say anywhere, and 2 weeks notice would probably be the most expected. But yeah, so he got a resignation letter. What we also know is, she kind of, like, the assistant picks out the next psychiatrist, but at the same time, she kind of, like, she seems to have, like, a lot of power here. Which is weird, because, why is my name green? Have you risked Bryce? Bryce is done. We're done with Bryce, yes. Why didn't you tell me about Warwick last time, by the way, Lightning? Anyway, yes, Bryce is greened out. We did that last time. We did that on Wednesday. So, but, Jaya seems to hold, like, a lot of power. So I have this, like, slight feeling that Jaya might be, you know, the true mastermind behind this shit. Maybe she is the one that prompts the chaos. I don't know. I don't trust her. I'm Batman. I'm sorry, that was probably wrong. Like, that is not the deepest my voice can go, but I tried, okay? I cannot do that with a straight face right now. I'm too happy for this shit. Okay, so, Jaya is going on. I do not trust Jaya. But, like, she wanted some therapy, right? Keyboard layout. Not used to that keyboard layout.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief counselling. I emailed you Mariana's address. I don't know why you'd want it. I suppose you're going to start doing home visits now, like Dr. Dekker?
Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Yeah. Why would I want Mariana's address?
Doctor, if you don't want it, don't text me and ask for it. It's all right. I don't mind doing menial tasks for you. Someone has to do them.
Employee of the month! Okay, fair. Did we miss something? Did we ask for Mariana's address at some point? Did we? No. Like, everything that's on Mariana isn't, like, towards her address. I think Jaya just made herself employee of the month, but I'm gladly employee of the month. Nice! Anyway, so, sorry, but I didn't ask for Mariana's... Mariana's address. Like...
Well,
Don't clip
maybe
it.
someone sees your phone during a session and texted it. I know they all look innocent, but it's not nailed down as a good chance they'll walk away with it. You know, I used to have an iPad. And a Surface.
You used to have an iPad. That's a funny anecdote to go with. No, my good tea. My favorite tea spilled over for a second because I was confused with everything. It's okay though. I do have enough more. I have like a year's supply or something.
Well, maybe someone sneaked your phone during a session and texted. I know they all look innocent, but if it's not nailed down, there's a good chance they'll walk away with it. You know, I used to have an iPad. And a Surface.
Was it less crispy? Good. The gain was, I think, like 0.5 too high to be to be smooth. I did make it a little louder though, because I noticed that the game audio was pretty silent earlier.
Quantum gambling.
Fuck! I could have asked about the quantum gambling. We're not done with Warwick. I missed Warwick. Warwick. Sorry, Warwick. I missed Warwick. Dang it. Can I fix this? Will not get 100% completion because he walked out of me. No. We could only start anew. No.
At midnight,
David Hunt.
He walked out of me. We didn't green out Warwick. You know, look at this! No! Warwick fucking walked out of it! Before we could ask him about the gambling! Because I now cannot ask him again. He's gone. Oh no. I hope that won't fuck us up too much, because otherwise this is gonna be like a full playthrough just to get like this last question in again. Yeah, let's hope he comes back. Yeah, don't look at me like that, Jaya. It's the thing. So, home visits?
Yes, Dr. Dekker started doing home visits for Mariana. He said she couldn't concentrate properly in his office. I hope you're not thinking of doing the same thing. I need you right where I can see you.
Dekker, Jaya, I think Dekker might have wanted to do some stuff with Mariana, and I have to ask her about it later. Damn, she's watching us. She is, right? She is. I just noticed, I just noted down, like, are you spying on me? Let's see. But I'm not gonna ask that yet, because we still have other questions, like, why couldn't Mariana concentrate? Maybe he talked about that.
Honestly, I think Dr. Dekker had a bit of a crush on Mariana, or vice versa. I'm not
I
really
can understand
sure.
the crush. Mariana's
There's
beautiful.
some footage from their home sessions if you want to see them.
Yes, I'd like to see that. I hope it's Twitch appropriate, but yes, show me the footage, please.
That was a joke, Doctor. I guess we found our level.
No! I need information! I needed information! I wanted to know what the sessions were! I need this info! Yes, we need the research! Anyway, so are you spying on me? Because with the things that you said in chat and everything, but I'm not a professional tea drinker. I drink it with the bag so I can refill easier. I thought I'd do the same, solid, but this type of tea is not one that you fill up more than once. Like for the second one, I feel like it has barely any taste. Like the tea leaves really fuck themselves. But that's probably because it's like not your standard type of tea. Cause like it's blueberry muffin. It works with like the green teas that I have and stuff, but I actually need a new tea bag every time. I do have like I do have like the I do have like little things that I put tea bags on if I reuse them. So that's also a thing. And one of the reasons I like this tea.
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman, so to speak. Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
And that's why she needs me right here. Okay, sure, Jaya. I do not really trust you, but I don't need to trust you to therapize you, I suppose. Why she got her feet out? I don't know, Jay. I don't know. It's like free feed in my stream. This has happened a lot. I don't know why maybe she's grounding or something, I don't know, but she doesn't seem to wear shoes in the office. I should ask Mariana about Dekker's home visits. Yep, because the info that I have from Mariana doesn't add up with that. She said they only had like they only went out for drinking once. She's reading a book. What kind of book is she reading? What book are you reading?
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
They had an answer for that? They had an answer for that? Oh god, there are so much more things that we have to keep it in mind now. The way they move and everything. Oh, they are going deep with this shit. I love it. I love it. She's reading a book on how to raise a bullfed. No. She's not. She's reading Cult of the Kinetic Mind. So if you are into psychology, are you into psychology? Anyway.
Yes, psychology. I think you'll find it's relevant, Doctor.
It might be, yeah. But that's like Cult of the Kinetic Mind was kind of interesting, to be honest. That was super interesting. And that they had an answer to that is so cool. Okay, so wait, responses.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples. It's not a fun read, but if you're into psychology, it's a blast.
They had explanations for other things too, so I'm gonna just let her explain it if they have an explanation. If they don't have an explanation, I'm gonna explain to you what psychokinesis is. That's with a K, right?
Psychokinesis is the ability to change the physical world without actually touching it, just by using your mind. It's not just about bending spoons. It covers all sorts of things like telepathy, telekinesis, telesabalas. Shoot me, I'm a Kojak fan.
I'm not gonna shoot you. But yeah. So do you believe in psychokinesis? Because like this is like it's more of a theory. I do know they delved like further into that theory in parapsychology. I could have asked my mom about it, but that's obviously that option obviously passed. That's like the one thing that I still think is sad. It would have been so cool if she was still here, because I would have like put my mom on the stream with me and like tell her what we're talking about and get like her insight as a licensed psychologist and parapsychologist. But it's fine. It's okay. We're doing our best. I still need her infos though. I still need like her old books and everything.
Like I said, all those cool things are in Cult of the Kinetic Mind, apart from Kojak, obviously. If you ever get a patient who thinks they can change the world with just their mind, then duck, just in case they can. But seriously, do a whole load of shrinking and make them better. Whether you believe in psychokinesis or not, you'll need to figure out your approach with those that do.
That is actually true. Jaya, wow. That's actually true. It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. You have to figure out your approach. That is good. That's technically that's nice. You don't look at me like that. Also, put your feet out on my stream. Kind of getting into some old German lore with the show, the whole Brother Grimm stuff. I wouldn't call that lore. Also, I heard somewhere, I'm not completely sure about this, so maybe like Google it or something, but I heard like the Grimm brothers actually like stole some of their stories. I'm not entirely sure though. Yeah, don't be so surprised, Jaya. Mommy's mommy? Oh no, mommy's mommy? Who's mommy's mommy? My mommy? My mommy is not in a shape that she would ever appear on stream, and if she does, it's either a picture of her, or if she actually starts talking on stream, then we all better believe in the paranormal. To be honest, it would be kind of cool. It would be cool. She'd be allowed to use my microphone for that. But I don't think she would. It would be very cool, right? Have a ghost in your stream? If that hasn't gone through, like, my mom died. So, at the first half of this year, I am okay, but she will not be able to be ever on the stream. I'll probably still dedicate a stream to her if her birthday falls on my stream times. I will do that. I did that this year. I'll do it again. So that will be a thing. Oh, don't worry, Mouse. It's fine. That's why I said, don't worry, I'm fine. Everybody just ends up being like very awkward around us things, but like I took time that I didn't have to mourn it. I'm still having like a little bit of an aftermath because of the fact that I took time that I didn't have, but that's okay because the mourning was more important to me. So we're good. Okay, so are there any patients that claim to be able to use psychokinesis? She might know. Wow, okay, that long question just led to what's sad. Maybe it's also the type of... I'm gonna rephrase that later. I kind of want to know if there are patients that are known to believe in it, because that could be very important to me. So what approach?
How do you make people who think they have special powers better? Do you remain passive and support, encourage them, take them away?
How about listen to their entire reasoning and questioning at the right spots to make them like realize stuff on their own instead of just telling them? Because like like if somebody realizes something on their own, it's like more powerful than just being told something. I guess I guess that would be called passive. Be passive, I suppose, to some extent, you know.
Things could escalate. Building trust is one thing, but at what cost?
Yeah, it is okay. Like, you're not a psychologist, I'm not either. None of us is a psychiatrist, to be honest. Right, Dekker visited patients at home. I know he did, but did, like, he visit other patients at home often?
No, as far as I know, Mariana was the only patient that Dr. Dekker did home visits for.
So she doesn't know about Claire? Because Dekker definitely went for a home visit on David. Sounds like Dekker was sus with his home visits. He was. What was I at? So we had the book reading. We had the spying on me. Let me just...
Checks and balances, Doctor. Somebody needs to be watching the watchman, so to speak. Make sure you're helping, not hindering.
Helping, not hindering. Was Dr. Dekker helping, not hindering?
I think you'll find there's more than one question there, Doctor.
Helping, not hindering? Question mark?
He probably did his fair share of helping and hindering. He was definitely helping in the beginning, but then seemed to lose sight of things.
Yeah, he clearly did lose sight of things. Yeah. Of things. So how do you think? How did Dr. Dekker lose is with one O, right? Sight on things.
You're asking about two different things?
Oh, come on! How did he lose sight on things? Is it Dr. Dekker?
I think he was so overwhelmed by the patients he was getting. His curiosity just got the better of him.
Oh no.
There was a definite turning point.
Was it? When? When? What was the definite turning point for Dr. Dekker?
You're asking about two different...
I'm not allowed to say Dr. Dekker in those questions. Okay, I understand. What was the definite turning point for him?
Have you been taking notes in our session, Doctor? Perhaps you should check them?
Bruh! What was the definite turning point? Did I write that wrong the entire time?
Somewhere around the time Professor Alderby turned up, that seemed to unsettle him. And then we had a flood of extra weird patients. I think it was all too much for him. I think I misjudged him.
Oh.
I hope you deal with it better.
Primal, hold back yet. Not yet. Not yet, bite. Not yet, bite. Bite soon. It happened with Professor Alderby, where the glass broke. I don't trust Alderby much either. You misjudged him? I'm really thinking of how to write these things.
There's just a
I've
lot
never
of
learned this.
crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
Bruh, what did you just say, Yaya?
There's just a lot of crazy flying around, Doctor. Don't catch any of it.
I'll give you some crazy. You'll catch some crazy into your face, Yaya. We're in the fucking, like, therapy office. That's not a good thing to say. Like, honestly, come on, what's this? Okay, we've got more stuff to do.
I'm fine. I'm ready for my grief.
Oh yeah, right, the grief counseling. We have anything else that is maybe still green? Oh, we still have the book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically...
Everyone is like, it's not common, but is psychokinesis common?
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Wait. Right, I tried to find out, like, which patients claimed to use psychokinesis. By the way, I never really learned English, so,
Nope. Ask me another.
you. Maybe I wrote it wrong. Or is it, would you say claim it? Claim psychokinesis? Which patients claim psychokinesis?
Most of the patients you're seeing have claimed some kind of psychokinesis.
Oh, that's how you say
If you
it.
don't think that's the case, then they just haven't told you yet.
Ah, so that's how you say it. Oh, so it's like claiming psychokinesis and not using. Ah, my brain just did a thing there. Cause I'm not used to English at all that much. Like, all English I speak is like literally learning by doing. Your English is great. I'm happy you don't hear my English. Oh, it's fine. Yours is probably great too. Like, it's lucky that English is like an easy to learn language. It's bad that it's a hard to master language. I'd really call English like easy to learn, hard to master. Because I didn't need much to learn it, but you really need to have some knowledge to master language, which is the case for most languages though. Okay, so...
No, not at all in my experience. Dr. Dekker had an unusual number of patients who claimed psychokinesis. Either he'd been specifically looking for them or someone had been sending them.
Someone had been sending them? What? Why would someone send kinetic, right? Psychokinetic patients here?
It's entirely possible that someone is targeting this practice with psychokinetic patients. To
Yeah, but
what
why?
end, I don't know.
Okay.
It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are diagnosed as insane, or at least temporarily insane. It's a handy diagnosis if you're facing criminal prosecution, especially if it's for murder.
That was a very specific shot at Claire. That was a very specific shot at Claire. Right. I had another question. Was Dr. Dekker dating Mariana?
I think you'll find there's more than one question there.
Was he dating Mariana? What's your issue with Dr.
I
Dekker?
don't know everything. I know most things, but not everything.
Okay. I hope for more. I know some words in German from movies. See? I don't know my words from movies, I suppose. I know my words from way too old books. That's like, I read like books that were from the 80s, 70s, when I grew up a lot. And we even had some of the 60s. While I grew up, I had like a very weird way to interact with people, apparently. For my age, because like I was mostly influenced by old books. I have acquired some food. Just let me get back to my notes real quick. So, would someone send more patients? Right, we do have open questions to stuff, right? How are you today? Oh, the book.
In Cult of the Kinetic Mind, the author suggests that everyone is capable of psychokinesis and that the cult leaders specifically had these powers that turned their followers into disciples.
The cult leaders specifically?
Followers and disciples have a very strong tie to their cult leaders, almost like they've been brainwashed. The author suggests that this is because they've witnessed some kind of psychokinesis, like pyrokinesis or telekinesis.
That's an interesting take, I suppose. I'm not too knowledgeable in cults. That's our assistant Jaya, the very hot, sexy teacher person. Okay, so anyway, we did that. I can get my food real good. And then while I get my food, I'll think about the next question, because right now, oh yeah, right, we had something about her day, right? Oh yeah, right, the grief counseling. We're gonna go on with the grief counseling. No, she's not a cultist. She is reading a book called The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. Ace, I don't know if she's really into cults. I just know that she reads a book about cults right now. She is into psychology. Shall we talk about grief today?
Grief is such a strange word if you keep saying it.
Because of the book.
Grief. It sounds like somebody's being whipped. And you're gonna ask me how I feel today?
I did ask you, how do you feel today? That was my first question, girl. But why does grief sound like, what did you say, being whipped?
Oops, that was a strange thing to say, wasn't it? Whipped. No. Am I all whips and chains in the bedroom or dominant in the boardroom? Don't answer that, it's not a question. It's early days for a harassment suit yet, what with Ben's nervous shock already.
Oh no. So Ben is doing the suit, dang it. So I suppose Annie knows on Ben?
I think that's all settled now. We are agreeing to pay Ben £5,000 and he's agreeing not to say anything about what he saw.
What? That's not how you're supposed to settle that. Dude needs some help. Yeah. Ben needs to be able to tell people what he saw, so we can get a culprit for this. Yeah, what did Ben see that you pay him off for?
He thought he saw a creature coming out of Dr. Dekker's mouth. Well, at least that's the reason he's given for not emptying the bins that night. Either way, it's not the kind of publicity that we need. Shiny, happy, sane people.
You know, that was a traumatic situation. Your mind does play tricks on you sometimes when it's a traumatic situation. Plus, this is like a Lovecraftian horror game. There might have actually been something that crawled out of him. I don't know. Now ask again, how are you today? Ask again? I don't think that will do something. See, it just goes back to the question. How do you feel about Ben? I don't think that is really something we need. I'm gonna dive into that a little bit more. So, tell me about the paper spike. That was the murder weapon.
It's in that police report that I gave to you. You should really take a look at it.
So you have nothing to say on that, okay. Since you have been acting weirdly around Dr. Dekker as a trigger word, anything else to say about Dr. Dekker?
Some mornings I come into work and still expect him to be here. Sometimes it feels like he actually is here, watching over me. We had a connection. It's gone now, though. You can't have a connection with the dead, can you? Not for too long,
You can.
anyway.
It'll just differ from a connection to the living. Given the fact that the others kind of made it look like he never got buried and he never may have never really died, given the fact that she thinks he's still here, that's kind of I don't know about that. So what connection? Did she date Dekker?
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously, because you don't sleep where you eat or something like that. But it was flattering, especially with competition like Mariana around.
Yeah, why was Mariana competition for you? She's a patient, and you said you had no interest, so...
Sorry, I didn't mean I was competing. I was happy Mariana was going out with him. I didn't want to be romantic with him. We had a stronger connection than that.
A stronger connection?
Dr. Dekker and I shared some philosophy. We'd both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and we agreed with a lot of what it said. Have you read that book, Doctor?
I'm gonna say no, but I want to know if it exists. I kind of want to know if that book is real. It doesn't exist. Okay. It's made up. It's made up. No, I haven't. It's made up for the game. Read Cult of the Kinetic Mind, was it, right? That gave me back to what book are you reading? Okay, fair. Yeah, you don't sleep where you eat is a phrase, as in don't fuck with coworkers or bosses or like hires, you know? Someone died on a paper spike? Yep. Dr. Dekker died on a paper spike. He was stabbed by the paper spike on his desk, apparently, but he seemed to stab himself often with it, so I'm not entirely sure where this is going. And 10 squats, I'm also gonna do that. I'm gonna do the 10 squats and do the walkies of the food. Okay, so why was Mariana... Like, and Dr... Like, she said it, right? Dr. Dekker was dating Mariana? Maybe now I get an answer?
I have no idea what they did and when they did it. I'm happy to keep it that way too.
Fair. Okay, good. So what connection? To the connection we still have something. So why was it... Oh, that was the question. Why was it a stronger connection? I asked a stronger connection. I might have missed something here.
Dr. Dekker asked me to have dinner with him for Valentine's. I refused, obviously.
Valentine's. So what did you do again? She was on her lonesome, right? What did you do again on Valentine's... whatever day?
I was at home on my lonesome, Doctor, like I said before.
Yeah. Oh, we aren't sure. So you were on your lonesome.
I'm a bit of a bookworm. I'm one of those annoying, constantly self-improving, overachieving types. Takes one to know one, eh, Doctor?
Yeah, I have been overachieving when I was 4 years old. That's everything. So did you, just I have to ask, could you see anyone else maybe here on Valentine's night? Did you lie about being home alone, just in case?
No, that's not it.
Did you ever lie to the police? My idea is now she has been talked about cross-referencing files, and she is like paying off a band to not tell stuff. Did she ever lie?
You're overthinking things. You don't need to ask me that.
Are you sure? Then why were you cross-referencing files earlier?
That's not something I know about.
She doesn't want to answer any of these questions. It's okay. Do we have something that still needs to be greened out? Yeah, here.
Quantum gambling.
Oh no, that's the Warwick thing. Yeah, what am I going to do with you? Yeah. Dr. Dekker talked with Claire about his mother, right? Because my brain just went to, like, if you don't know what to do, psychology, tell me about your parents' stuff. Do you know anything about Dr. Dekker's mother?
Dr. Dekker did send me to see his mother once.
Oh.
She was dying in a nursing home and he didn't want to see her. I remember him calling her a manipulative, evil old hag. You tend not to ask any more questions after that.
A nursing home? Is she the woman that the pendant came from? Because Aiden does wear a pendant that she got from a patient. That patient had only one son, but he never went to visit her, if I remember correctly. So is this going full circle here? She using that Ethernet cable. I love it. I'm not gonna tell her she has nice feet. That's unprofessional. She is single. As far as we know, she is single. So Ace is into the assistant teacher type. I see. Further inquiring about his mother will not get us anywhere. Otherwise we had a star, I suppose. Yeah, let's hold that thought. Why did she refuse? She said, you do not sleep where you eat and stuff. Fair is fair. I'm kind of missing something for her here. Did you ever talk to Mariana?
I don't know anything about that.
Did you talk to Claire?
I don't know.
I'm just going through the patients. Did you talk... Wait. Can you bring Warwick back?
That's a strange question to ask. Are you feeling all right, Doctor?
Yes, I'm fine.
I don't know everything. I know most things, but not everything.
We had that before. Did you talk to Nathan?
I didn't really speak to Nathan that much at all, but I have this strange feeling that I know him really well. I can't quite put my finger on it. The
green out! We got a hit! I suppose maybe we would have gotten to that if I talked to Nathan first. I kind of want to bring them out, you know? So it was apparently a good idea. Like, my idea was, as an assistant, she might have talked to a patient every once in a while. I was planning to just go through all of the names that I had listed before. It's lucky that I got a hit on Nathan, to be honest. It's lucky. Like, that was no knowledge, that was luck. That was just me poking into the dark, hoping to fix something. We'll go on with Aileen, because, like, the pendant, she's not wearing the pendant anymore. Kinda wanna go on with Aileen. How are you today?
I'm fine. Work's fine. Hilda's fading fast.
Hilda?
Terry. Oh, you'd be pleased to know I don't have the locket anymore. I gave it back. All of it. Every single keepsake.
That's good. That's good that you gave it back. Okay, so how's Hilda? She's fading fast.
Hilda's nearing the end. She's been sleeping a lot, not eating much.
I feel that.
She hasn't been that argumentative either. Although, she did give me a vicious scratch yesterday.
A scratch? Why? Or would she scratch you? Did she do it on purpose? Huh. Why did Hilda scratch you? I'm sorry if I'm eating too loud, by the way.
It was nothing. I was just trying to give her meds. It's hard, you know? I'm trying to help her, but she keeps fighting me. It'll be better after she's seen her daughter. I've decided I'm going to do it tonight. She hasn't got much time left.
Okay, so see, she is talking about changing her skin, but I'm gonna tell her to ask us, like, do what tonight?
You know the answer to that, Doctor. What have we been talking about? What can I do for Hilda that will make it all better?
Well, are you going to pretend to be Hilda's daughter tonight?
That's the plan. I know, it sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up. I wish I could prove it to you somehow. We could try shifting now. Think of someone you really love. It might help if you close your eyes. Are you thinking of them? Can you picture them? Okay, hold on.
What the heck?
Sorry, I don't think it's gonna work. On the bright side,
Did you see
that probably means you're not gonna die anytime soon.
Did you see that? Her face changed for a second. Did you see that?
That's the plan. I know.
Can we see that again?
It sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up. I wish I could prove it to you somehow. We could try shifting now.
More
Think of
hyperactive.
someone you really
That
love.
is okay. More
It might help
mentally
if you
ill
close your
is,
eyes.
like, definitely not the way to say it, no.
Can you picture them? Okay, hold on.
Look at her face. It didn't work again. It didn't
I don't think
happen.
it's gonna work. On the bright side, that probably means
It
you're
didn't
not
happen.
gonna die anytime soon.
But it was there earlier, right? Her face changed for a second. I saw that. Or am I going insane with the game? Well, good. I thought you would be... No, that's not how you say it. Better than... That's also not what you would say, but just, you know, I'm not a therapist. better than going to kill Hilda tonight. Right? Doesn't work. Are you going to kill Hilda? Okay. That's not a... Is there anything you say when you shift?
No.
Okay, so wait, why did you say I'm not going to die soon?
As far as I know, it only works on people who are close to death. That's the whole point of it. I have to hold their hand, and they have to think of the person, and they have to be near death. And those seem to be the 3 criteria.
Well, you didn't hold our hand to begin with. That might be the reason it didn't work, but...
That's the plan. I know, it sounds unbelievable, like I'm making it up.
Unbelievable.
I wish I could prove it to you.
So wait, why would it sound unbelievable? So that, the word unbelievable was cursive. That means I need to question that.
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, it's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum, or I love you, Dad. But it doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version. The best, most loving version.
The Disney
That's what
version.
my patients want to hear.
I mean, I guess
And
it's
maybe
nice.
deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality.
So wait, what exactly do you what do you say when you shift? Like she gave us a couple examples, but no, it's still the same. Why bother? Like, why bother shifting if the patients know it's not the truth?
Does it really matter if it isn't the truth? Isn't it worth it if it brings them peace? Tell me honestly, Doctor, do you really think that what I'm doing is wrong?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Chad, do you think shifting is wrong? Your answer will determine what I'm saying in the game. So basically, her shifting means she is pretending to be a loved one, like a child, for example, to a dying patient. She's basically lying to them, which can end up in the patient, for example, being deprived from actually seeing their loved one. They might die earlier. I do know that people on their deathbed are holding on quite long if they have some hope of still seeing their loved ones sometimes, like from experience. And they tend to die fairly quickly when they know it's all said and done and nobody else will be coming. Also from experience. I'd say either yes, shifting is wrong, or no, and tell her to not let Hilda die alone. And it depends, like my answer depends on your answer to the poll. Because I don't know. I think it's wrong lying to people, but I can understand that it is not wrong to give people closure. If you can. It's a complex matter. And there is also no right and wrong answer for you guys. Like, I'm not gonna hold it against anyone. It's like, I'm not seeing who says yes and who says no. Is it wrong? You said no. Well then, no. Don't let Hilda die alone. No, no, shifting isn't wrong.
Good. Because I really feel this is something I have to do.
So why did you give the locket back?
told me to. Well,
Yeah, but
not
what
in
was
so
the
many
actual reason?
words, but you said I shouldn't have kept them.
Yeah.
And what with Terry going around telling everyone I stole them, I didn't feel like I really had any choice. The lockets, the watch, the ring. But I kept the little bird Sarah Dekker gave me. I wasn't supposed to mention her.
Who's Sarah Dekker? Who's Sarah Dekker?
Dr. Dekker's mother. She was one of my first patients, but she died a while ago.
When did Sarah Dekker die?
I can't remember exactly. I'd only just started seeing Dr. Dekker.
Well, that's not a good patient relation situation thingy. Or does this look like a psychological game? It is! It is! We are playing the part of a psychiatrist. And we're trying to, on one side, use therapy to help our patients. Not as a licensed therapist, of course, like I'm literally just asking questions and trying to find trigger words. And on the other hand, we are trying to clear up the murder of Dr. Dekker, because Dr. Dekker has, as far as we know, been murdered and was stabbed by the paper spike on his, or stabbed with the paper spike on his desk. But we don't know who did it. But everybody seems to have had something in common with him, which is weird, because you should not have any further relations to your therapist, I think. I'm deriving that idea from my mom telling me you do not therapize your family, you support them, but you're not the therapist for your family, because you're too close. You need to be a couple of steps away to be able to see things from the outside and as such guide and help. There might be other beliefs out there, but that's also what I took over. Sarah Dekker was one of your first patients. That's, by the way, also the reason why I call these streams like group therapy streams, because you are very, very welcome to like share your own shit and stuff if you want to.
I've been a nurse for ages, but I've only worked at the nursing home for the last year. I tend to move around quite a bit. I get quite fidgety if I stay in the same place too long.
Okay, so tell me about the bird. The birds she got from Dr. Dekker's mom. What a weird looking game. Yeah, right? And yes, H.P. Lovecraft. Dude has some weird stuff that he got out into the world, but the genre around it that is Lovecraftian horror is pretty cool. So this is basically... I'm a VTuber playing a flashy game. This is basically a game where we have to actively write questions and slip into the role of a therapist, of a psychiatrist, to find out about the psychiatrist that was there before us and that was murdered. But at the same time, we're trying to like find out about the patients, trying to like give them their therapy. I do have a mental health command. If you feel like therapy is actually something that you might want or need, you can always use that, or like !help, !bad day. They all are the same command. But like our thing is like we're kind of using psychology as an interesting subject here to dig into the mind of our potential patients here, of our patients here, and find out what actually happened on Valentine's night when the previous psychiatrist was killed with the paper spike off his desk. So it's kind of interesting. I would say it might actually be a niche game. I do have a couple of the niche games. I do not usually play like psychological horror, to be honest. I do play some horror games. I do play some psychological horror games like Lovecraftian horror, as you can see here. I do play some RTS. Like, I am really just a variety streamer that has like very specific games that she likes. So you might see a lot of different things over here.
It was just a little China bird, sort of a yellowy blue pattern on it. I don't think it's worth anything.
Yeah, you said that before because you kind of Googled. But it makes me happy that she actually gave it back, to be honest. Sorry about the food, but I'm eating the rest of my food right now. How's Terry? She talked about Terry earlier. I have that in my notes.
Terry seems to have backed down since I gave the keepsakes back.
Good.
Actually, it doesn't seem like she's been very well. Not her usual self. Maybe she's got a bug or something.
Don't tell me she's going to die soon, Aileen. Aileen, that's not okay. Anyway, so, I also noted that down when I was talking to you all earlier, but when she tried to shift for me, she didn't hold my hand, right? You didn't hold my hand earlier.
Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just... I get a sense that... I probably shouldn't say, but... Well... Just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
What it would mean for me? What it would mean for me if she would be able to shift? What did it mean for me? Did you shift for Sarah? Did she shift into Dekker?
I didn't really know what I was doing that first time. I mean, I didn't actually expect anything to happen. I just thought, what would really help this woman? I thought maybe she would just imagine that he was there. But it actually happened. I changed into him, Dr. Dekker.
Oh god.
It blew my mind.
That's crazy. Patient? Okay. No! Whatever. I'll take care of that later. There's not much lying on the floor, so that will be easy to find. So the patient changed into the psychiatrist. Why didn't you want me to know about Sarah Dekker?
It just makes things complicated, doesn't it?
It kind of does,
I
yeah.
knew Dr. Dekker's mother before I started seeing Dr. Dekker.
Okay.
She's dead, and now he's dead. I'm sure you're gonna have a field day with it.
So did you know Sarah Dekker was Dr. Dekker's mother?
Yeah, that's the reason I came to see him.
Oh god.
I knew she was dying, but he refused to talk to me unless I booked a session, so I did. And well, here we are.
Wait, so you're not here for stress, but you're still coming?
I wasn't really stressed about work. Well, maybe a little, but not enough to need a therapist. I just told you that because I didn't want you to know the real reason why I came to see Dr. Dekker.
I see. Was it Dr. Dekker's idea for you to shift?
All Dr. Dekker did was encourage me to think. But the shifting, that's all me. Now, my mum's a psychic and my sister's an empath, but I was just ordinary. I always felt like I wasn't special, like I was missing out. But I wasn't. I just hadn't discovered what I could do yet. Sarah Dekker was one of the first ones I tried shifting for.
I see. So, the thing is, a lot of people want to be, like, special in their own lives. Most of the time you don't realize you are special in your own lives. You are the fucking main character in your life. That makes you special. That makes you plenty special. But the thing is that you often don't notice, like, the little special things about you. The things that other people might notice. People that fall in love with you, people that know you well, you know? Or just people that have a keen eye for stuff like that. You might not even notice that you, in fact, are already plenty special enough. But there are a lot of people that struggle around it, so I can understand that this made her, like, go that way. And now you know what you can do? Good question, Ian. Thank you.
That doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Yaya give you anything? Wait, I'm still in the chat. You're welcome, Neon. Did Yaya give you anything?
Sorry, I wish I could help.
Well, nope. But let's the thing that you said, Neon, let's rephrase that. What did Dr. Dekker mean by take care of it?
It was about the second, third session we had.
Yeah.
He said he could tell that I was a good person, that I wanted to help people, and that I should think really hard about how I could do that. That's how I discovered shifting.
Okay. I suppose. That's a thing. So Dr. Dekker seems to have refused to talk to his mom, right? So why did Dr. Dekker refuse? Let's phrase it like that. Refuse to talk to his mom, because she came over here because he didn't want to see his mom, right? That's what we gleaned from a lot of things already.
I told Dr. Dekker that his mum was dying, that he should see her before it's too late.
I mean, Yaya also told us that he didn't want us.
He wasn't interested. It wasn't like he hated her. It was just like it wasn't important. He asked me to take care of it for him. He did send his assistant along to see her once. Sorry, your assistant.
That also goes full circle to take care of it. So the idea that I got from your question, I would have also gotten from this answer, which is interesting. Like, sometimes I seem to skip ahead, which is kind of nice, because you can easily, like, miss some answers to green people out. And what's shifting? She basically, Hala said that she was a skinwalker. I don't think she classifies as a skinwalker yet. But her thing is, she holds the hand of a dying person. That dying person thinks of the person that they want to see most, which is usually like a loved one, child, or whatever. And then she becomes that person. Apparently, she changes her skin the way she told us. Like, she changes her entire visual and being to fit that person. So somebody on their deathbed can experience somebody who may not want to be close to them right now. Emotional support ditto. Great. I love it. Emotional support ditto. Yeah, she's an emotional support ditto. But yeah, so that's basically what she does. She doesn't really become the person, but she apparently seems to become the person. She earlier tried to do it for us, and her face glitched out a little bit. But if you look into the replay, the face doesn't glitch out. So this game is... I love it. It's such a cool game. It is literally, legit, such a cool game. Okay, so, how's your mom psychic?
My mum's got these spirit guides and they tell her things.
It is, yes.
Mostly about my love life, it would seem.
Yeah, right. Her mom is very interested in the life of her daughter. Yep. So I know that they explain quite a lot of things. I think most people in here know what an empath is, but just in case, what's an empath? Because that feels like a trigger word that could also be covered in an explanation.
To tell you the truth, I don't really know what an empath is.
It is.
I should probably Google it sometime.
It has an answer. Okay, it has no answer, but it has an answer. That's kind of funny. So an empath is basically usually like a person that has an easy time picking up on others' feelings. That is like one way to explain it. Anything that is green.
It's tricky. I mean, I'll sound exactly like Hilda's daughter, but I try and keep it vague because I don't become her. I don't know what she would really say. I say things like, it's okay, don't be scared, I love you, Mum, or I love you, Dad. But doesn't really matter what their relationship's like because it's not really them. I always do the Disney version. The best, most loving version. That's what my patients want to hear. And maybe deep down they know it's not the truth, but it's got to be better than the reality. The reality is that most of these people have been completely abandoned by their families, usually their children. If a mother abandons her children, it's scandalous. But if a son or daughter abandons their mother when she's dying after everything she's done for them, apparently that's just normal. I can protect my patients from that, even if it does take a little smoke and mirrors. It's like I'm a mirror and I'm just reflecting back to them what they want to see. I completely change. My face, my hair, my clothes, my voice, everything.
I was muted the entire time. Nobody told me. You little bitches. I was like talking about my notes here and stuff. Why was I muted? Since when have I been muted? I must have like hit the mute button by accident. There was reasoning behind what's the reality of it. What do you mean, smoke and mirrors? I've apparently hit my mute button by accident and nobody told me about an extended period of time. That will be interesting in the VOD. Well,
I've got her on a herbal compound. St. John's wort for pain, ginkgo for bronchitis, valerian, borage. There's a few other things in there as well, but I won't bore you with the full ingredients.
No. Please bore me with the full ingredients.
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Yeah. I'd like to know the full ingredients.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd have to check. I have it written down somewhere.
Do the doctors know about the herbal compound? Do they?
The rules are that you're not supposed to give a patient anything that isn't on their charts.
Yeah.
But I talked it over with Hilda first, and she was happy to try the herbal approach.
Yeah, but do you know all of her allergies? Did you gotta consult? Like this can go wrong. You know that. You're like, she's supposed to be a licensed like a licensed herbalist. She should know that. So why is Hilda fighting you? If she's happy to try the herbal approach.
It's fine. It's not going to hurt her. And the doctors at the home don't care much. They're hardly around anyway. It's the nurses that take care of the patients.
I mean, that's true.
Besides, Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it.
Dekker is a problem. I'm sorry to tell you, but Dekker is a fucking problem. This dude went way past being a psychiatrist. He went into the art of confusing people. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like Dr. Dekker. Good that the only thing I was able to write after that was a D. Isn't working, I guess.
I'm sure it is. At the very least, it should make her feel more comfortable. Ease her suffering.
Fair. So she said, like, the nurses take care of the patients. That is actually a standard. But I'm still gonna because she might like to elaborate on it, because not a lot of people know that this is actually a standard thing. Like, often nurses have a more experience in like typical day-to-day tasks. There are people that are like, I want a doctor to take my blood, but actually most of the time you'd like to have a nurse do that because she does it more often. Last time that happened for me, it was a doctor, but that was for the simple reason that I was a very unique case, and I happened upon a very unique doctor being in a field where he usually did the same work as nurses, which is not a standard for what I know of. So, and I am trying like verbal mirroring here again. All the care for the patients. That question is fucked.
Absolutely. I'm not being big-headed or anything, but
They do.
I'd do anything for my patients.
See, but that is like verbal mirroring. Like, she was talking about it, I'm talking about it. This creates trust. I need my patients to be able to trust me. I don't need to trust my patients, they need to trust me, you know, these things. Of course, I have to have like some kind of trust into them saying the right things. So Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem with it. And we're talking about the thing she said. Dr. Dekker didn't have a problem that she was using herbal compounds to like help patients without consulting their doctors first, which is a little bitch, because Dekker has nothing to say in this case.
We talked about it once. He said I should do what I wanted and not worry about what anyone else thought.
In itself, a statement that is okay. Depending off the context, a statement that is problematic. I kind of want to green her out before Daddy starts streaming. She is still not orange. Do you... Like, I'm out of questions. Do you know about the paper spike that killed Dr. Dekker?
It's true then. I'd heard Dr. Dekker was stabbed, but I didn't know for sure. It's weird.
I think I need to ask all of them.
Would choose the paper spike.
Well, I don't know. Why is it weird? The paper. Paper spike was used.
Dr. Dekker used to play with it in our sessions sometimes.
Oh, he did it for you too?
Pick it up, handle it while we talked. I remember once, he pushed the spike through his skin. At this bit here, between his thumb and his finger. He said he didn't think I'd mind the sight of blood, being a nurse and all that, but actually, there wasn't any.
What? Why wasn't there any blood from him using the paper spike? There should have been.
I was a bit freaked out.
Understandable.
At first, I thought it was a trick. A magic trick, you know? Like some kind of therapeutic test. Show the patient
that sounds
this
like the wrong thing.
retractable spike and see how they react. But it wasn't. The spike was real.
So how do you know the spike was real?
Dr. Dekker gave me the paper spike to try. It wasn't fake. It was pretty. Dr. Dekker gave me the paper spike to try. It wasn't fake. It was pretty sharp, actually. I don't know how he did it. He said he just thought that it wouldn't hurt him, so it didn't.
So, did we orange? We did orange her out. What's the green question? I want to green her out before Daddy starts streaming in 5 minutes. Okay, so let's find out what the issue here is. Okay, so I told her you didn't hold my hand, right?
Well, I wasn't sure if it would still work. Sorry. It's just I get a sense that I probably shouldn't say, but well, just think what it would mean for you if I'd been able to shift.
Right. Are you worried about what you might change into. Like, I wouldn't mind her changing into Professor Warwick so I can finish that guy because he walked out on me before I could ask all the questions.
I've had a couple of bad experiences while shifting. I don't really want to talk about all that now, though.
What would it mean to me? Maybe verbal mirroring again?
It's probably nothing. I'm not right all the time. It's just, well, yes, your energy's different. And I was also worried about what I might change into.
Yeah, okay, that was a shot in the blind that I already did correctly. How is my energy different?
It seems a bit, I don't know, murky and sort of a bit crackly at the same time.
Murky and
Like
crackly.
there's a lot of electricity around you. It's hard to describe.
But I greened her out just in time! Look at this! Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Just in time, it greened Ellen out. So we got 2 people greened out again. I am still sad about Warwick though. We weren't able to green him out. But overall progress past 50. Okay, we all know what that means. We all know what that means now. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for having a great day with me, being with me even though I was late. And thank you for sharing the joy with me of today. Because today was awesome. And I bet it's gonna stay awesome. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Ah! Hey, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. And thank you so much to Zelex90 and Westmake87 for supporting me on Ko-fi to make these videos happen. And you can also support further videos coming up and see your name here in the credits. Just hit the link in the description and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!